Were you hearing me that whole time I've been talking? Please tell me you were. I wasn't added to the scene, so I'm not sure if it was working properly or not. Hey Gonzo, how's it going? Juan? Is Gonzo a Juan? I don't get it. So anyway, let me know if you can hear me, and let me know if you can see the hatchet. I think I'm going to modify the shape of this, put a little curve on there. Hey Dang Ross, yes and yes. Hopefully that means you can hear me and see the screen. Thank you very much. Is it Dang Ross's birthday? Happy birthday, if so. Or even it's just close to your birthday. Bottle opener. We aren't that far yet. I don't think we want that much practice. This is the cutting edge of the main cutting edge is all the practicality we want to squeeze in there. Let's go here and change this to a curve. I don't know. What a good radius is to put on there, but sometimes you just gotta go for it and figure it out later, right? Am I right? That. Think this is wide enough? I don't want to make it too wide. This is 1/4 inch material, so it's going to be pretty heavy, depending on how much. I guess we could lighten it up in here. I was thinking about putting like 2 different scales, like some micarta here at this end and then another chunk here, but probably won't do that. Maybe I'll just put one long piece of micarta or wood or something. How's it going, Robo, Stevo, Henry G? Thanks for stopping in. Let's exit this sketch and see what we got here. All right, we got that. Do we want to do some lightning right now? Yeah, I guess we could do that all in the same sketch, right? So let's see if we can figure out this offset. Offset the other way. I don't need to offset the whole thing, but we'll just trim it up afterward. And I'll throw in the Yeah, let's just make that an inch. And do some trimming here. Corner trim. Here and here, here and here. Delete these chunks. We don't need that. Oh, I wonder if that's going to mess it up. Okay, just moved it over to there. That's good. Let's put another one up here. Now, we don't want the lightning to go. Still want it to be a little top heavy. So let's throw another arc up here somewhere. Make it an inch also. Now we can trim this here and here. Another corner trim. Get out of that function and we'll just delete all this stuff. Oh, I gotta hold the control key down to multi-select. I could leave some patterns up here, but we'll add them back if we want to do that. Another chunk in there. Got that. Now let's put some angled. And where do we want to start that? Ooh. I don't know if this is going to work the way I'm thinking it might. That doesn't look very good. So we will create one at a time. Quarter inch. Put some angles on here first, I guess. It's not going to let me do that because it's curved. What do we want to do? How can we constrain this, people? These are parallel. Okay, I guess we'll just do this. Let's trim this. Trim away the inside. What's it asking for first? The bounding entities. So these are the boundaries. And this will be the part we want to trim away. So I think what I can do is just throw a dimension on here. The dimensions aren't critical. I just want to try to keep this from moving around. Throw another one here from here to here. Now let's go something like this. Throw a dimension on here. Make it 1/4 inch. Just for a little consistency, even though we're not putting specific angles on here. Put another one here. Need to make that a little longer. 2.5. Now we can try to offset this 1/4 inch. Angle's not locked down, so I think I need to do this. Yeah, that's better. I think. No. Where is, oh, I got these center lines in here. I could put some dimensions on there. Let's dimension this to the center line just to lock it in. Center line will be the datum point. That center line and this center line. One thing I hadn't done on the other models I created was keep the origin in here. You got to, when you're doing the first construction, you want to keep the origin either at a starting point or just in the center, just somewhere inside the part. Some of those other knives I designed, the origin is way over here and then parts down here, and it's just gets out of control that way. It's a little harder to control. But yeah, so we could throw another dimension from here to here just to make it sturdier. So with that, I shouldn't get weird things. Yeah, I need to go out here and add some dimensions. Let's say from here to the center line. And then here, this center line. I don't know what that's doing. Now, hopefully it's a little more controlled. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why? Oh, I see. Let's go out here and add a dimension here. What's going on now? Oh, I see. We don't want to lock that one down yet. We'd still try to probably take a little curve out. Let's, what did I do? Oh, I got hit that. Okay. Damn it. Gotta exit the function. I think the problem is I was adding the wrong dimensions. I need to add a radius and lock this in. See, it turns black when it's fully constrained. Oh, let's change that a little bit. That looks weird. There, now that part is fully constrained. This isn't fully constrained yet, but that's okay. We can go up there. Once we determine if this is the length we want, the width. So now let's trim this up a little bit. Get out of the dimension. Trim the inside from between here. No. Trim the inside between here and here. Here. I think I made a mistake here. Let me see. What happens if I make this like 3 inches? That is no good. Let's get rid of this dimension and make this point, and this point vertical from each other. So now I should be able to, I guess we need to make this point, I think it's already concentric. There we go. So let me see here. This channel, these should be parallel. So I should be able to change this dimension and move everything over a little bit. Let's practice and see. Yeah, that's a little better. Still a 1/4 inch. Let's make this a 1/4 inch like we did the other one. Hey, Clint Crosby. Rolf, how's it going? ASC Knife Monkey. Knives are life. Sorry, I'm going backwards. Scrolling backwards. Hope I didn't miss anyone. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Dan Stan, good to see ya. Kelly, it's always good to see you. Make sure you go subscribe to all these channels of everyone else in here if you're not already, but I imagine most of us are. If you're watching later, subscribe to some other channels. People you see in the community. Not everyone puts out content, but we're getting there, a little at a time. Two and a half, 1.65. See what happens if I shorten this one up a little bit. Shorten this one up a little bit. Let's make that long again. Maybe not 2.65, but 2.5 will do. Make this like a 2. Yeah, that looks not too bad. Trim inside between here and here. This piece and this piece. Now let's see if I still don't like this. I think what I'll do is move this to about 3. Overlapped something that isn't dimensioned yet. What is this dimension for? Okay. What's that? Not sure how to straighten out dimensions, but you move things and dimensions get a little out of whack. I'm going to leave enough room for screw holes in the G10 or micarta or whatever these scales are made out of. But I'm trying to think of the shape down here. Want kind of like a pistol grip. I don't want to screw right on the end. So I need to find out what I got wrong here. So I could just get rid of some of that lightning on this end. That's one. Quarter-inch offset here. Reverse. Oh, 0.3. Do some trimming here. Do corner trim. I can't do that one. Probably a better way to do that, but should have broke it before I did an offset, so I didn't offset the whole curve, the whole spline or group, I should say. There we go. Just wanted to leave a little spot for some screw holes. Probably doesn't need to be that big, but it's better than not big enough. No updates. I should have it Saturday. I'm hoping it speeds up. It has not been scanned as leaving North Carolina yet. Uh, yeah, the site I linked they don't have it yet, and I informed them of some edits that need to be made because they're calling it a frame lock, but it's clearly a inset liner lock or whatever you want to call that, with the liner lock on one side. Yeah, no one has them in stock yet, so that's why I'm pretty excited about getting it. I'm hoping to get it before it even shows up on the Kaiser site, so I can be the guy that gets the video out first, just for dopamine points. This isn't what I want. I'll trim this up first. Try to put a dimension on here. This point to this point. There we go. 1/4 inch. Just for commonization. Do a trim here. Inside trim. Between this and this, we want to trim this and this. Cannot be trimmed. Oh, it has to be. Got that center point in there. So let's do a trim, corner trim. No, I lost. I think I need to add a dimension here between this and the center line. And between this and the center line. Cancel that one. That's over constrained. Okay, that looks better. Let's get rid of this dimension. Dimension it from here. It's not, I guess we don't need this one if we're doing that. You heading out? Thanks for stopping by. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Trying to lock this stuff in a little better. But that's not working. Guess it doesn't matter a whole lot, especially at this point. Can I still modify this? Not sure why that's not locking. Why is it not constraining? How did I lose that? That seems to be what the problem was. Okay, that looks a lot better. Fully constrained there. Hope everything's still working. Let me know if there's any issues. Stream looks okay. Um, Titanium Justin, who I believe is still streaming, if you want to go watch him, said something about Tri-State giving away 20 knives tonight. I'm not sure what time. If anyone has the link, please post it. I'm probably going to do a giveaway soon. I haven't decided what I'm going to give away, but I got a couple. Maybe a Civivi Praxis, maybe some Olites. I'm not sure. But I got over 750 subscribers. I'm not sure if I'll wait to 1,000. I don't think I will. I'll probably do another small giveaway for our nice small crew of regulars. I guess I could leave that banner on. It's not taking up too much space. Oh, it hides. You can't see the functions if I do that. Looks like you already can't see. Let me see if I can make this window a little smaller. Not that small. whenever I do a function, the commands that I'm doing show up down in the corner, but you can't see it, and I'll have to look at how to resize these windows in here manually. I had it that way the other day, but not sure why it's not that way now. But let's just go here and continue on. Not sure why it's not letting me change that, but let's do some trimming here. Trim weight it inside between this and this. Why isn't that working? Two five, come on. Yeah, eventually. I'm not in any big hurry. I don't need to get monetized or anything. Just don't plan on ever making this a way of living. But everyone go subscribe to Gonzo. I think you and Mallory should do a stream together, since you're both just kind of starting into live streams. That would be cool. Why? It's just not letting me. Oh, there we go. Now let's trim that away. So let's just throw a bunch in here. Clean them up later. You and Mopatty are going live. Yeah, I think I heard that. That's cool. All right, so let's do this. Trim these up. Then decide where we'll put the other bolt hole for the handle scale. Probably in here somewhere. Yeah, this isn't very good, but not sure what you're talking about. Not sure that I want to know what you're talking about. So we got those. Let's take these out. Doo-doo-doo. Put a couple straight ones in here. Why did we make this? I forget now. What happens if I try to move this? Oh, because I measured this point. Hopefully this isn't too unstable. No, that's still locked in. This will over constrain it, but I'm just checking the dimension. No, we don't want degrees. Like the point 1 1/4, that's what it was. I don't know if we have enough room here for this one. Well, let's make this from here to here. 1 1/4, just for commonality and consistency. Now let's do some trimming. Let's do some inside trimming. Yeah, I think that'll be good enough. Let's see what this looks like. Looks like I made an error somewhere. Must be a gap somewhere or something. How's it going, Joe Kasparek? Sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm assuming Kasparek. Let me know. Let me know. Let's measure the point. Lock that one in. Why is this? Uh, hmm. Oh, I think I have to run this again. No? Oh, I guess. Uh-oh. Those are the two popular ways, but what's the right way? What's the preferred way? And we've been on about an hour, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty figuring out why this isn't extruding properly. It's only counting those. It's not counting these as part of the sketch. Wonder why. Oh, I think purple means remove, so I'm not sure why all of them haven't been removed, but let's see. There we go. That looks a little better. I missed one. Must be a little gap in the something there. Let's see here. I think I'm missing a dimension or something here to make this. Let's try trim just to see, make sure it's all trimmed up. Corner trim. Already makes a corner. So those are already corner trim. Let's try dimension. This and this, that's already dimensioned. Let's try this one maybe to here. Cancel that. We don't want to over constrain it. None of these can move. So I'm not sure. Let's try just selecting this again. I'll figure that out next weekend or something. Or hopefully before Thursday. Anyway, I've been on for an hour. I'll probably end it here. Sorry if that was boring, but made some progress. Let me do a save. Should have saved several times by now. Always save your work often in case there's a crash. At some point, I want to save this as a new name just so there's history, and if something gets corrupted, you can go back to an earlier version and then catch back up to the changes you've made, or just easier to undo mistakes. I mean, there's pretty good undo built in, so you can back out of features and such, but it's always nice to have extra versions of whatever you're working on. Just in case you go a direction you end up not liking the direction you went, you can go back. Always check the description. I'll put links in there for something. I don't know. I think I already have some links in there for some Amazon stuff, pivot tool and things like that. I think hopefully I set them up to default in there all the time. Keep an eye out on the channel. I'm going to do, I may or may not have bought another Spyderco or two. I'm not falling into the trap, but I just thought I might try a Shaman. So I ordered a regular S30V Shaman and then ended up seeing an exclusive from Smoky Mountain Knife Works with S45 VN for a price that I probably shouldn't pass up. So I'll probably have a Shaman for sale after I get it, open it up, do a video. Thanks everyone for stopping in, and I'll see you all Thursday maybe. Thinking about changing my schedule up a little bit. It seems there's a bunch of people that stream at this time. I'll look at it. If I change my schedule, I'll update on the Knife Tube schedule. Always go check that out. KnifeTubeSchedule.com. Scott N maintains that. Follow him on Instagram. My Knife Journey is his Instagram handle. And thanks for everyone for stopping in. Thanks, Dang Ross, Marco, Joe, everyone. Appreciate it. And happy birthday again, Mr. Ross, if today is your birthday. Take care, everyone. See you all later.